Hi, I'm Dana Hall, mother of.
Patrice Hall, Berkeley Carroll 04, Occidental College 08, Contingent 20.
Eric Hall, Contingent 25, St. David's 2005, Packer Collegiate 2009.
I am so happy that they were able to, had the opportunity to be in this program, made the best of it, and as parent, I am so proud of them. It's a very defining moment for me and for them. Thank God for Prep for Prep.
Well, my best defining moment was when I was asked to be assistant head of the summer advisory system because I realized that it had come full circle. When I was in the preparatory component, it was really difficult for me. It was like nothing I'd ever done before in my life, and it probably would remain that way. And I struggled a lot, and it was great to know that I'd managed to stick through and come through to a point where they'd want me to help lead others down that same path.
And my best moment is actually being an advisor for Contingent 31. I'm able to give back to a community that gave me so much, and now I can see where I came from and where I need to go.
How you doing? My name is Benjamin Mensa, MIT 2011, Horseman 2007.
My name is Nick Velasquez, also Horseman 2007, Columbia University Engineering 2011.
Nick and I first met at Prep for Prep, went to the same high school, went to the same middle school.
Right.
Played on the same football team. At one point I played quarterback. He was a center right in front of me. This past summer we worked together at private equity, One Equity Partners. This guy's been in my life for quite some time now.
And basically, none of this could be possible without Prep for Prep, because basically, Prep for Prep, this internship program that we basically ran into each other, we didn't know we were going to be working with each other until the last minute. And Rebecca Irby calls me up and says, oh, I have a perfect opportunity for you. One Equity Partners is a private equity firm. You're going to get to meet a lot of people, and you get to be working with your best friend, Ben Mensa, over the summer. So we were just basically one desk next to each other, doing work projects together, basically meeting a whole lot of people, and none of this could be possible without Summer Jasmine.
Still trying to cheese. I just want to thank Prep for Prep for making all this possible, and thank you for 30 years of excellence.
My most defining moment in prep is definitely when I got accepted. My parents were very against it, against me leaving home, coming from Queens to New York to Manhattan, and a 2-hour, maybe 1.5-hour train ride at night on Wednesday. And definitely she was against it. And then once I got into prep, and Sophia Ladinoye of Prep 9 Contingent 12 also called our home and let us know what the program was about and how important this was for a minority in Queens to get out to New England morning schools.
My defining moment was definitely when I got accepted into CHOAT. I couldn't get the acceptance open, and so I ended up ripping it in half, and then I put it back together, and I saw that it said CHOAT, and I literally ran out of the room, hugged another girl who got into CHOAT with me as well, and then went to call my family. I didn't have any change, so I had to call my family collect to the Bronx, and they were like screaming on the other end of the phone, and that was probably the most exciting thing.
My first summer, I was 10 years old, and I was working on my homework, as usual, on a summer night, and it was about midnight or so, and my mom came into my room and she said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "You know, what did it look like I'm doing?" I said, "I'm doing homework." And she said, "You can't keep doing this. This is too much work for you. You know, it's going to be okay. If you want to quit, you can quit. This is too much for you. You can't handle this. You know, your father and I will be okay if you quit." And I said, "I don't want to quit."
During the school year, during 6th grade, I actually decided that I couldn't do it, and I decided to quit. And I can't remember the guy, the counselor's name at the time, but followed me into the bathroom and gave me a pep talk. And he said, "So what are you going to do?" He said, and I said, "You know what? I'll try." And he said, "There is no try. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it." And at that moment, I decided to do it, and the rest was history.
My defining prep moment would be sitting in the office of Stephanie Smith, who is a director of college guidance, and working on my college applications with her this senior year at Deerfield. And Stephanie told me that going to a school like Georgetown was definitely within my reach, something that I would never have imagined possible had it not been for prep and the leadership of Mr. Bordenaro and all the wonderful people that touched my life and gave me the hope to believe that I could go to a school like Deerfield and then eventually Georgetown. Came from a single parent family and was born and raised in the Bronx, and nobody around me was doing anything like going to Deerfield or Georgetown, and had it not been for prep, I wouldn't have had those opportunities.
The defining moment was definitely coming through Prep for Prep and going through a lot of issues while I was a student, and then actually when I got to Columbia, becoming the head of advising, because that's probably like the biggest turnaround in prep history. Because anybody who sees me definitely says, you know, back in the day I would have never imagined that, you know, you would be the guy that's running the advisory system But you know, it just speaks to the fact that Preferred Prep can definitely change a lot of people and definitely can create a great sense of leadership and inspire people to come to service.
May have been like the light bulb, seeing everybody, you know, after graduating high school, you know what I mean, on their way to college, and then realizing that Preferred Prep had, you know, so much, you know, to do with that. That's when I really started to realize the statement, leaders don't just happen.
Similar to Thomas, when I was in prep, I had a lot of family issues, and I mean, my advisor was so instrumental in helping me get through, helping me deal with the family issues, and having that come full circle, actually being in a position to help others as an advisor with their own respective familial, academic, social, etc. issues, and helping them navigate the journey through prep and the journey to becoming adults or mature young adults and individuals. I think that's definitely the most satisfying experience I've had thus far.
These guys.